Howdy, everybody. I'm Prideful and welcome back to the extravaganza. This time we're going to play some Hades. But before we really get into this, I'd like to introduce A. Me and her starting a podcast together where we talk about webtoons and all that fancy stuff. Go ahead and introduce yourself, A.
Hey guys, I'm A. Usually on YouTube and other platforms I'm known as A the K, but you guys can just call me A. We did just start a podcast talking about webtoons, and I think this inspired you to actually play Hades today, didn't it?
It did. We talked about a very specific webtoon, and it just, man, makes you want to just play some good lore games. Greek lore, specifically.
So when we sat down and recorded yesterday, I think we recorded 2 episodes. We did our little introduction where we kind of talked about the podcast and what we were going to be covering, and we did a little trivia on season 1 of Lore Olympus, which if you don't know anything about, we did go in depth and talk about as well yesterday. That'll be episode 1. I believe we're calling it The Maidens of Eternal Motherhood.
That's an interesting name.
You'll have to watch the episode to understand why. But yeah, Lore Olympus is about the story about Persephone and Hades, and we just kind of follow along with them. And it's a retelling of the modern. It's a retelling of Greek mythology in a modern setting, is what I was trying to say. But yeah. We talked about that yesterday, and we did our full deep dive into season 1 and what is currently out of season 2. And I'm currently in the middle of doing the episode 0 with the trivia and kind of editing it and putting it together, so hopefully that should be out later this afternoon, and episode 1 should be out next Sunday.
Okay. So besides, some of that, I got a question because, I'm playing Hades. So, because, I'm acting as, someone who's never once, read anything about this webtoon. Do you get to see our boy Zagreus show up at any point?
Not yet.
Aww.
Hold on. I'm a little sick, and I'm trying not to cough really loud or anything. But, not yet, but I hope we do. It'd be kind of cool. I don't know how we would, though. Because if we're following by true Greek lore, Zagreus actually isn't the child of Persephone and Hades. He is the child of Persephone and Zeus. And they also have another child. I don't remember her name just in my life. It starts with an M. So I don't know if we'll actually get to see him or not, unless they actually take it full out of context like they have kind of everything else. And he's not actually the child of Zeus and Persephone.
You say that, but this Zagreus got the black hair like his father. I'm just saying you could probably grate some cheese on them abs. So, I mean...
Okay, in the actual game Hades, which I have played a very little bit of because I'm not good at it, he is actually the son of Hades and Persephone. But if we're going by Greek lore, he is the son of Zeus and Persephone.
So you have played Hades before. So
a little bit.
So that gives me a bit. So since yesterday we talked about ships, since covering
Thanatos and Zagreus.
Oh, you go with them, huh? not even hesitation.
We haven't even gotten to that part in the game yet, but all of the fan art that it pops up on my Twitter and everything else is Thanatos and Zagreus.
See, I gotta say this, how honestly adorable those two are. I ship them the hardest. Such a good couple. Hey there, Zagreus.
I like how you pretend that you didn't know that I played Hades before with my Discord profile picture is Zusa.
Maybe you just happen to think it's a good photo. There's always that chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Dusa is my favorite character of all time, though.
Do you think Dusa should have been a romance option?
Huh?
Do you think Dusa should have been a romance option?
Yes.
Would you ever?
Yes, absolutely. Would I have romanced Dusa? Yes.
I think a lot of people start off with romantic Dusa. I gotta be honest though. My pride in me can't handle the fact that she had to let me down easy.
I could love Dusa.
She is one of there's so many good characters in this that are well written. Just like another Greek series that that will go unnamed right now.
Lore Olympus, because you still cannot. I'm gonna have to make a recording of myself and edit it into the podcast because of the sheer amount of times that you say Lore Olympic or Lore Olympia. It's Lore Olympus.
Look. I am the smartest individual around. I am just, I did all that just to make editing harder for you. That's it.
I'm gonna have to go in and silence you every time you say Olympic or Olympia, and just a monotone version of me going Olympus, Olympus.
Just the frustration of can't this guy speak English? Sprechen die Deutsch tonight? I don't speak any language. I don't believe in language. It's all make-believe. There's only one heavenly archer I know well. Several, really. Artemis. So, since you've played Hades and reread lore, do you think the characters in Hades are similar in any aspect to the characters in the
No.
Not at all?
Not at all. But that being said, even though she stuck to some typical personalities, so much of the stuff in Lore Olympus has been changed to make story interesting and make it readable that I just don't think it sticks to true lore. And true lore personalities, and I think Hades sticks to that just a little bit more.
Okay. Also, as this run, I'm going I'll be fine. I'll probably be able to be good. Man, didn't even get to the boss room. Didn't even get to the boss room in this run. Welcome to Hades Hell. Well, wait, I know you. Hypnos, the truly best character in this game, for one reason. Such good advice.
Yeah. I always thought he was, really cute. I thought he was one of the cute characters.
I'm sorry, there's only one. There's only one true cute character, and that is Cerberus.
Cerberus is such a good boy. Cerberus is best boy.
Let me tell you the sad truth. I found this out, it's confirmed. You know the main reason why Hades is always so grumpy?
Why?
Because he has 2 hands, and Cerberus has 3 heads. Which means he can never pet all 3 of them at the same time. I'm sorry. I don't know about you, but when you have this adorable dog, and you want to give all 3 heads, that affection, and you only have 2 hands, I'd be grumpy about that too.
Yeah.
Why'd you like here? You never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself. Alright, Father. I didn't want to be born anyway. I never asked this. Zagreus is kind of like the most typical edge character who's not edgy. I love it. You make shelter her birthday. So while I'm sitting here, basically having to get back to starting the game again, you want to tell some people a little bit more about the podcast itself, what you expect of it, all that fun stuff, and how I'm gonna totally not botch it every time when it comes to names and such.
Well, we've talked about Lore Olympus and kind of comparing it to Hades a little bit. On the other hand, we're going to be talking about so many more. A lot of them are romance. there's a couple that are a little bit more creepy and supernatural based. By the way, you asked me if Evelyn and the Occult was a romance whenever I recommended it to you, and I was like, oh, we haven't really seen a romance yet. I don't know if we're going to. Our big titty goth girlfriend has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend, and we actually saw him in the last chapter that was updated. Sorry, that was specifically for you, because I wanted to let you know there is romance, and it is blossoming, and it is beautiful.
You know, when you say something like that, you're gonna make people start questioning, my manliness. Can't have that now.
That doesn't exist. You had your man card revoked several years ago.
Oh, okay. It's not my fault. It was one parade. Damn it.
Yeah. You gonna keep spouting nonsense?
I always spout nonsense. Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
God.
Oh, it's Zeus. The one thing in Lore Olympus I wish they would do is give Zeus that cloud beard.
No.
You played Hades. You've seen the cloud beard.
I've seen the cloud beard, but it won't look right on Hades from Lore Olympus. It just wouldn't look good.
You're just saying that because you don't like the cloud beard.
I like the cloud beard on the Hades version of Hades. I would not like it on the Lore Olympus version of Hades. I just wouldn't.
So, because you put me through some trivia that I got all right, by the way. All right.
What was your score in the end? It was like 68 out of.
Spoilers.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Look, I got you.
You did a lot better than I thought you were going to be fair.
Look, it's fine. I never get anything wrong. I am always right. It's easy, it's peasy, it's beautiful cover girl. Yes. So here's some trivia, Saying as you asked me a bunch of trivia, I'll ask you some trivia now. Let's see. Question 1. In the game Hades, what weapon do you start with?
The sword.
Alright. Alright. Again, once more, I'm gonna stick with the game, because, that's what we're talking about. Which god is the least dressed out of all the gods in Hades?
Aphrodite.
I don't know.
She is fully naked.
I mean, have you seen Dionysus?
Well, yeah, but he is clothed. I almost said Persephone.
Persephone is showing some letting it all out.
Fully naked.
She's not fully naked. Her hair covers.
Yes, she is.
She has hair.
I'm going to look up Aphrodite Hades on my computer in front of me. Aphrodite Hades. Let's take a look at her art. Would you look at that? I'm sorry, she's not completely naked. She has armbands. I'm sorry, there is a... Okay, that's art. I thought that was like a figurine, and I was like, I kind of want it, but it's just 3D art. I'm sorry, she has jewelry.
Nice. So
she has jewelry.
I can't.
Let me look up. No. Let me look up Dionysus real quick. Would you look at that? He is wearing a toga. Not very well, mind you, and it is half off, but he is wearing a toga.
Alright. Let's see. I'll give you a point for each one you can list off.
Okay.
What are all the gods in Hades?
Artemis, Athena, gods or goddesses? Or
It does the both.
Okay.
Athens, yes! The city!
Athena, Artemis, Aphrodite, Zeus, Poseidon, Dionysus. Does Persephone and Hades count, or is it like are you talking about gods that you can?
All gods once you can get it.
Persephone, Hades, Thanatos, Hermes, Nyx. What's his name? Chaos? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Chaos? Does Achilles count as a god?
No. He's not a god. He's not a god. He's godly looking. He's not a god.
Okay, I didn't think so. I just wanted to make sure. Are we counting the Furies?
They're not gods either.
Okay. I just didn't know if we were counting them or not.
Nope.
Aries.
I was wondering if you were gonna give him some love.
Have I said Zeus yet?
Yep. I think you've got all of them. You're just kind of like, did I make sure to get all of them?
Am I missing one?
But now here's the next question. Because you did good there.
Did I say Poseidon?
I don't think you did actually say Poseidon, boy.
Hypnos. Poseidon, Hypnos. I'm going through my list in my head, and I'm trying to make sure I got them all.
You got this.
I feel like I'm missing one.
Yeah, maybe.
Is Demeter in the game?
Is she? That's a good question.
I don't know, is she?
I don't know, is she?
I know the boatman, what's his name? Charon?
Charon, yeah.
Charon?
KK Ron.
In the game.
KK Ron.
And then doesn't Zagreus count as a god?
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like I'm missing one, but like Charon and Demeter. Let me look this up. I don't know if Demeter is actually in the game or not. Demeter.
The whole point of the trivia
game.
To be fair, it's a
she is in the game.
Of course she is. She is it. She shows up instead of being this, mystical nature goddess. She is she is more of a what's it called? A winter god, because this story takes place, spoiler warning for anyone. I mean, after talking about literally every god that shows up, let's give the actual spoiler warning. This game takes place between when Persephone goes missing and when she gets found again. The only real difference being is the no one knows where Persephone is, even though she's on the surface. Man, gods of Olympus just do not pay attention whatsoever. Come on, Meg. We've had more than enough of each other by now. Besides, don't you have someplace else to be? Your father sent me all the way. I'd rather be on your bedside than his. I got some bad news for you, Magra. For Zagreus, I don't think he has a bad side. I mean, this guy has enough art where you see all sides, and man, delicious. Let's see how far I can get this time, or is she? Am I actually going to actually deal with her this time, or she can just kick my butt again? Come on, smacky smack. Nope. Uh oh. What are you doing? Oh crap! I don't have the dodge. I'm gonna hide behind this rock. When in doubt, hide behind a rock. The sad thing is like that's been a quote. Is when in doubt, hide behind or throw a rock. Apparently now it's hide behind a rock. No. Oh no! She got me. Oh well. This would be a good spot. Thank you for coming, A. It's good to have you. Can't wait to go and listen to this podcast. I'm sure there's at least, half the people there are going to be pretty awesome. I get to listen to. So I'm told.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the cool one.
You can either be the smart one or the cool one. You can't be both.
Unfortunately for you, I got the brains and the smart. Or I got the brains and the coolness. And you got...
I got the good looks and the wavy red beard. Yeah. No light. I'll be leaving the links to what platforms do you have for this? Twitter, Instagram.
We have Twitter and Instagram. I haven't figured out how to fully upload. When I figure out how to fully upload, we will be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. What's the other one? SoundCloud.
You know what I'll do? I'll just have to drag it away and post it on YouTube so everyone else can hear it.
I'll think about it.
Bye, everyone. Y'all take care. Prideful and A out.